Lord.
Timed out forever. So what?
Amazing.
Yeah, bro.
First time I ever heard that one.
No, it's for real, bro. For real.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Many traits, a master of nothing. We know you don't know nothing about boxing.
Could have won, but they didn't. Right? Okay then. That's their problem. A whole bunch of motherfuckers.
Shout out to the motherfucking super chat.
Shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.
Many traits, a master of nothing. We know you don't know nothing about boxing.
Champion of the world, Mike Tyson. Then I'll illustrate my reign with bloodshed and pain. Then everybody will fear me. That trembling bone.
He talks too much, he's ugly, he's pretending I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm gonna show them all they're wrong, because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me.
They don't want no confrontation.
I don't know, don't be a fighter, you don't want no confrontation. No.
Friday night, it's 10 o'clock. Y'all know what that means. Time to talk this boxing shit with the angry white man. If you're easily offended, this is not for you. If you're glazing average fighters that are overachievers, this definitely ain't for you. So check any bitch ass feelings at the door and give it up for the angry white man, D1, and William Oldskool.
There is another reason to fill your heart with hatred. It must be this way. One day you will understand why. You must try to remember me and your true self as well. You will birth a god and build an eternal paradise.
Yo! What do we have here? Well, what do we have here? We have another episode of The Angry White Men on a Friday afternoon, so please smash the like button, share, and subscribe. And let's talk about this clown named Jake Paul. I don't know about y'all, but I want Tank to knock this goofy the out. This guy parading around disguising himself as a boxer punched on one of my childhood idols, Mike Tyson, and he let him off the hook. And ever since that fight, everybody's calling his fights fake. And I'm not one of those guys, so I'm gonna get behind Tank Davis and root for him to knock this goofy out. So smash the like, share, and subscribe, and give it up for your hosts, D1 and William Old motherfucking School.
The smile on his face says it all. Is he the new face of boxing? He definitely closed the show.
Yo, what is up, my people? This fucking thing uploaded the wrong file. I clicked on the wrong one. What's up with you people? We got a couple people in the building. Ain't shit going on in boxing, but we're going to make the best of it. We're going to talk about the Zuffa boxing shit. We got a Boots interview I wanted to go over. We got a couple things to talk about. Sadly enough, there's no boxing this week other than a punk-ass UK card, and who cares about that? I mean, I'll be watching. The OG will be watching. Y'all will be watching, but all these people in all of these chats, they won't be watching that. They don't do boxing like we do. What's up with you, OG? It's been a long week. Fucking
yeah, got nothing to look forward to, bro. I got Sunday and my crap ass dog shit Saints are playing again.
Yeah, we gave you a little fucking spanking last week. Buffalo Bills. Dude, you already know how I do.
A fucking college team could give us a spanking.
Oh yeah, dude. My son's team might give you a good go for it. They're pretty good. They won again. They put up another 40 points. My kid's trimming. I'm gonna put together an entire highlight package at the end of the year and show all the people in the
Look,
all our following. I'm gonna show you all some highlights. Let me say what's up to the people in the building. All things, my man. What's up with you, dog? Million Films. What up, though? Big Dre. What it do, homie? How you been, bro? Live local Leonardtown, Maryland. No doubt. Salute to y'all, man.
oh, look. As far as my Saints go, bro, we are rebuilding. This is what we've been waiting for ever since Drew Brees retired. As Saints fans, we've been saying the team's old. They were falling apart. They were getting bad. We had a terrible fucking coach take over after Sean Payton left. And we had to rebuild. So this is the consequence. Now the team is dog shit. They were. I'm thinking because the offensive line's been so bad, they didn't put in the fucking rookie quarterback, but he's supposed to start probably next week, from what I'm hearing. So hopefully things might look a little better.
Yeah, well, fucking football's football. It is what it is. You got to rebuild every now and again. As far as boxing goes, man, this shit is dead. We had a couple conversations during the week. I was on a couple panels. Shout out to Jab. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Dean. I can't. Jab's panel. We were talking about the Zuffa boxing shit, and I definitely want to go over that. I got a Dana White joint. We got to talk about a little bit. Antoine Moody, what up with you, homie? Salute to you. So, like, man, I'm just so sick and tired of the whole fucking YouTube boxing scene. These fucking people think it's about them more than it is about the sport. These fucking goofy YouTubers, goofy fucking content creators riding around in their bitch ass car fucking saying everything is breaking news. It's fucking lame to me, bro. It's getting hard to fucking pay attention to the shit. So I'm only going to be in a couple people's chats from now on. I'm only fucking with a select few people, and that's it from here on out, bro. That's it. For me,
bro. The dude we are talking about, when I started YouTube boxing, watching this crap, Blue was one of the first people I ever watched.
Yeah.
And years ago, that dude, if he made even a mistake, he'd apologize for it. Yeah,
integrity.
He had integrity back then. And right around the time that BLK Prime and Bud broke out is when every fucking thing changed. Couple of months right before that fight, everything changed. And I don't even know this dude anymore. It's like some of the fucking crap that comes out of his channel is like, really, dude? I mean, you lose. I've watched a lot of people who used to watch him don't even go there anymore. I mean,
it's tough. It's fucking hard to keep listening to fucking bullshit, and then just to know that they're not really, what they're doing is fucking, it's for the views. It's like, for me, this shit ain't nothing but a fucking hobby. Yeah, we need your support. We need y'all to help us out and fucking share the show and fucking get people in here, talk some shit when you're in the chat. Don't be a fucking hater, but like, I just can't keep paying attention to all this shit and all these videos. I just can't, bro. So I'm going to stick strictly to boxing. I'm going to care about the actual fighting inside the ring. All the rest of this shit, what this guy did on Twitter, what that fucking goofy did over here, I don't give a fuck no more. I am absolutely at wit's end with all the bullshit in boxing. All this shit they force feed us. Fake news, Twitter fucking breaking news. Get the fuck out of here. There's not that much news to talk about. There ain't, it's fucking fabricated, 99% of it. And I'm done feeding into it. I'm done being a viewer. I'm done hitting the like. I'm done fucking with these people, bro. I'm at absolute wit's end. Antoine Moody said, I feel you, bro. It's getting out of hand, man. They trying to change the sport into circus type shit, but they ain't gonna be happy until all the fighters got to go to Saudi Arabia. And that's factual information, bro. I just can't feed into it no more. So what you guys are gonna get over here if you watch my content, if you watch the shorts are literally entertainment purposes. You'll always get shorts from me. But like I'm done commenting on the shit. I'm done fucking making content about it. I'm done supporting a lot of people that I used to support, bro. Because look, ain't nobody in here talking no shit with me. But I'm always fucking helping people out and fucking showing my support. But I don't ever get the love back. So fuck all that. I'm done just feeding into this bullshit. So if it ain't about real boxing, I won't be there. Like
Right.
dead ass. If we're not talking about how jabs are landed, actual boxing, I'm fucking straight. I'm straight as it gets, bro.
Look,
Let's see
why
what
do you
the fuck
think?
this.
Why do you think I started doing this show with you? Remember I told you that? I said, bro, I've gotten so tired of the BS coming off of some of these people. Somebody's got to speak some real. I might not know
Real
every
shit.
fucking thing there is to know with boxing, but god damn it, I can give it to you straight.
Yeah, give it to you straight, and I'm learning, bro. The only thing that I like, I can't stress this shit enough. Everybody thinks they know it all. Everybody knows everything in boxing. There's never no time for learning. How could you be learning when you already know it all? For me, I don't know shit. I'm learning. I'm gonna fucking continue to learn and continue to pass off what I know the best as I can, bro. And we're gonna fucking play fight footage. We're gonna do all that shit on these live streams from here on out. Cause I like where I'm at with this shit, bro. I'm at wit's end. And now this Zuffa boxing shit, I really don't know how to feel about it. I've talked about this shit in a couple different chats, and I get it. Like Jab's like, fuck Dana White. I can't stand dude. And I get it because the man is evil. But what are we gonna do when the like right now football is on? We got a fucking tenth of the people that would normally be in the chat. It's like it's dead, bro. This sport is fucking dead. It needs CPR.
Think about this, right? Think about this. You got Top Rank, who doesn't have a steady platform right now. You got PBC, who doesn't have they with Amazon, but they're not steady at all right now.
Yeah, bro.
This is the perfect time for somebody to come in with some money and literally take over the sport. And
it is, bro.
You get Dana White hustling with his best fighting, his best constantly, and pretty soon people are going to be watching that just because they fighting.
Yep, just because they're putting on consistent content. That's what this shit has always been about, consistent content. Either Biz, what up with you, homie? Salute. Cam J, my dog. Appreciate you stopping through, homie. Quee, what up, girl? Salute.
Hey, Quee. That's my friend. Look, bro, if they don't get their shit together, they're going to lose this fucking industry. Bob and fucking Al and even Eddie, what you call it, Oscar. Yeah, Matru. They all better get their shit together.
Quee, you're on too late for me, but I always stop by on the replay. Smash the like. Salute to Quee. She's always in here. You're always popping through. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I watch my girl, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, they got to get their shit together, dude. This is the way they fucking functioning right now. It is so easy to take everything away from them.
Real shit. Yeah, I'm just done with the fucking. I'm done with all of the love showing. I'm gonna stick to the people I actually like. Listen to what the fuck they got to say about this great sport that is in the process of being taken over. Like, yeah, it's fucked up. It's to a point where these American fight promoters have failed us so fucking hard. And we're at a point now where Dana White is sticking his fucking greedy hands with this fucking scumbag Turki Al-Sheikh who has done nothing but come in here, overpay these fighters, try to get them all on his side. But the real reason he's overpaying all these fighters, so when they go to Congress, they can go to Congress with, look, we lost this much money on fighting. I have had nothing but loss after loss after loss, and they can show them their real fucking books. And that helps the Senate and all these people that are coming to the decision over this Zuffa boxing shit, help them fucking little persuasion. You know what I'm saying? Look at these losses. I lost 100 million here, 80 million there. Fucking nothing but double and triple digit $1 million losses. What do you think fucking Congress and the people that look at that are gonna fucking say about it? And shout out to my dog Big Dre with the $2 in the super chat. I fucking appreciate you, big dog. He ain't say shit.
Imagine if Dana's fighters, these up and comers, go through his process, start beating each other, getting their wins together and all of that. You realize these dudes will probably be fighting 3 times a year for him, which means that
3, 4, 5 times a year.
Yeah,
Ain't
which
no right
means
to
that
fucking
boxers for these other freaking promoters are doing their once a year bullshit. They could get beat by these guys in the end.
real shit, OG. Real shit. Shout out to Big Dre, $2 in the super chat. We fucking appreciate the love, homie.
Debo Haney. What did Debo get hit with? That boy got hit with a brick.
Shout out to the super chatter dog. We appreciate you. Like we appreciate Brian Norman Sr. answering Bill Haney's bullshit list call out. Salute.
And yo, they're putting Sean Combs in jail for 50 months. P. Diddy.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
wondering
so-
now if they're gonna bring them other charge. Look, they said when they first put him through this, if they didn't get what they wanted, they had other charges they could slap on him afterwards and bring it back to court.
No doubt, but bro, I thought Diddy was gonna get free, so free Diddy. I got
no more than 14 months in prison, arguing their client is not a pimp. His children.
They trying to clip my boy Diddy. It's not about when you get clipped. It's about what you do after you get clipped. Free Diddy.
This is crazy, man. Oh, this
Your volume's messing up, bro. You're going in and
Huh?
out. Your volume was messing up. You're going in and out.
Hold up. Let me just I'll be right back.
All right, you sound good now.
Oh, do I? Yeah, it's just the thing you gotta play, that's all. It has to adjust. And I'm over here getting high as shit with the cam off. Shout out to fucking the real ones in the building. We're gonna hear what Dana White has to say, even if y'all already heard it, because I didn't watch this yet. I haven't watched this Dana White shit with Max. And Max is a glazing fucking, you can tell he's got an agenda. This fucking dude is doing this for the money. He's not doing it because he loves boxing. He definitely loves Terrence Crawford. He'd suck it off Crawford's body if Crawford said, yeah, here's a green light. You can go ahead, Max. He'd suck it right off his body. Fucking straight up. Like, this man has an agenda. So when you hear him, like, the commentary, I've watched the Crawford-Canelo fight 3 more times since it's aired. I'm watching it right now. It's on the undercard, but I watched it again last night, bro. That was a way closer fight than people are talking about, OG.
I hear you.
It's like people are biased, man. And I like, for me, I can't be like that. No matter who I'm rooting for in a fight, I can always just score the fight the way it is. Who fucking won what round? No matter how much, if it hurts your feelings and you're fucking, the more it hurts, the righter you probably are. People are fucking, they got agendas. They're biased as shit. All of these podcasters and fucking YouTubers, they got agendas too. People, once you get to a certain status out here, people are contacting you behind the scenes, fucking helping you nudge their headlines and fucking say this and do that and here's some money. Like, dude, they're all fucking, it's disgusting, man. We need people that are here for the love of the sport, the love of fucking boxing. I don't know about you, bro, but there's nothing I enjoy more than a Saturday night watching a fucking fight with you nowadays. But just watching a fight, bro. Like, I don't listen to the fucking commentators. I just watch the fight. I watch any 2 guys box. That's how much I love this shit. So regardless to the Tank Davis content on this fucking channel, don't get it twisted. Don't come in here thinking I'm here for Tank Davis or something. That's just what gets fucking people to pay attention. You'll get your bitch ass cooked. We really know boxing over here. and we care about all the fighters. So I'm interested if the fighters are interested. What the fighters got to say about this new shit is what I would ultimately side with. Because 90% of boxing is gainfully unemployed at all fucking times. There's a couple good trainers nowadays. That's why you guys see the same trainers in and out these fucking rings every Saturday in and Saturday out. They're fucking, you'll see Manny Robles, you'll see fucking Bomac, you'll see fucking Calvin, you'll see trainers. Like, this is a very small world, bro. And just because they got two guys up at the top, the rest of their gym is fucking waiting and scrounging. This shit is fucking DOA. So I get the argument of the other side. They're gonna come in and bring another belt and a complete other side, and they're taking Ring Magazine belt. I get that fucking argument. I understand that.
Doc, what up?
We have been operating. We have been fucking. We've been hosting cards and operating at 1/10 of our capacity because these fucking promoters want to marinate fights and fucking push shit off and not have best fighting the best. So I get why people are fucking doing that shit. Don't like Zuffa. They're pissed about it. And at another side of the street, well, these promoters over here been fucking us. It's going to make them go to work is what it's going to do. So I get why they don't like the other side of the street and it's taking the ring. I get all that. What we need right now is fight after fight. There should never be a Saturday night where there is no boxing. Tomorrow, there is no American boxing. I mean, I'm sure there's cards going off all across America. I could have went to a fucking local card tonight. I was about to. I would have had to cancel the show, though. It's on at the same time. So
yeah, they got one in the Irish Channel tonight in New Orleans.
For Top Rank to not have a card tonight, guys, says a lot. It says so fucking much, man. What up, Doc Boxing Talk, my dog, man? Appreciate you. Member of this bitch, too. I appreciate you, dog. Real shit. Shout out to Doc. Everybody go in here, subscribe to Cam J Network. First of all, I don't even think I said that. Salute to my dog, Cam. He's a fucking real one. And go subscribe to Dr. Boxing Talk. If you guys don't know who Dr. Boxing Talk is by now and you pay attention to the shit, that's one of the real channels I was talking about earlier in the show, where I'm gonna go and talk boxing and show love with only the real ones. Some of these guys are so big-headed nowadays, bro. They're so infatuated with themselves. They think that this is about them or something. Their fucking shit's biased. They're pushing a certain fucking fighter so hard that they can't give nobody else no credit, no time. And it's half the reason I do what I do, because they're always dragging our guy, bro. They're always dragging Tank.
Yep.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Y'all
man.
subscribe to Crush the Legend.
Hell
too.
yeah.
Great
Crush up in here. Salute, OG. Salute, Crush. Crush another one. I tune them in every morning. I'm up.
Yep. I might not talk all the time in this chat, but I'll be listening.
Yeah, that's what I do too, bro. Bro, I'm just sick of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick. Like, something's got to give in boxing, guys. Something's got to give. We shouldn't be having a blank Saturday tomorrow. Like, come on, man. There's no fucking way with all of these fighters, all of these stables. Fucking PBC's got one of the biggest stables, bro. They're Swiss cheese with their cards, and every one of them's $90. It's something, man. Come on, bro. And they don't never tell us nothing, guys. You see why something like Zuffa can come in here right now, chat? Y'all see this shit, right? Y'all see why something like this could even exist?
Hey, you ever think
these guys ain't doing their fucking jobs?
You ever think with Showtime and PBC, maybe PBC wasn't making the money they should have, and Showtime wanted out because they wasn't getting a big fucking
Paramount.
on their fucking money.
Paramount is the ultimate company that owned Showtime. Paramount got out of boxing. Now they're getting back into it. They see the Netflix numbers. Yeah, bro. They see the Netflix numbers. They see fucking shit is when it's popping, it's popping. The problem is it's not popping enough. Fucking what are we supposed to be good for 3-4 months because they put on Canelo Crawford? There should be one of those every month. Should be a fight that big every month. Boxing is 14th in the fucking United States as popularity goes. We were 13th when we started this podcast, OG, if that says anything.
Right.
Why you guys think Tank gets all the fucking headlines? Now he's about to fight Jake Paul. Forget about it. He's the face of boxing, and it's not even close. He's the A side on that. Jake versus Tank. That's why Jake's name is first. People don't fucking. I swear, it's like we forgot all about what this shit is. Tank getting upwards of $150 million, OG, for that.
Let him get his bag, bro.
He makes it different. That makes it different. I understand why he would do that to us. Because bro, I don't care how he's lashing out on the internet. Bro, that kid cares about his fans. He cares about fucking boxing, regardless to how he's acting. But I get it, bro. You get into one close fucking fight. You see half your fan base start switching on you and fucking all of these headlines and just everything that surrounds Tank, bro. And then you switch on him. Boxing's the only thing that I ever loved that kid, bro. People don't know shit about traumatized kids, bro. I am a traumatized
Dude, you don't think
kid.
he hears all of these fucking YouTubers talking bad about him?
Yeah, bro. They all pay attention to this shit, guys. The fucking 10 people in your chat, let's say you're a big YouTuber, the 100 people in your chat that ain't talking are probably all fighters.
Bro, if I'm
Come
him,
on,
I'm
man.
thinking to myself. If I'm him, I'm thinking to myself.
Irony.
I'm
Salute.
giving you knockouts, and what do? All you can do is talk bad about it. Why am I here? And that's probably the way he's fucking thinking. I don't blame him.
Yeah, salute to Define Irony. Everybody go subscribe over there. Salute to you, Irony. Doc Boxing Talk. Everybody in the chat's got a wrench. Click on their name. Go subscribe to my boys. Show some love. Kwee too. Matter of fact, what the fuck am I talking about? Go subscribe to Kwee. She's live every Thursday night. Go watch her lives. Talk some shit in her chat, man. Talk some shit with some real boxing
He's
fans.
always got good content.
No doubt, bro. Always good lives. Like, show some love to the smaller podcasters, the ones that are actually doing this shit out of love. Like, because the people that get to where they got to and making tons of money on this fucking app, it's all about sustaining fucking RPT. If you knew better, you would do better. Revenue per 1,000. You know what 1,000 is? Yeah. Okay.
And if
Revenue
Kwee
per
ever says she can't cook, don't listen to her at all. At all.
Yo, man. So, guys, I get the other side of Zuffa argument. Let's fucking hear what they got to say. I don't know where I'm at on this. I really don't, but let's hear it. I gotta hear more because I haven't heard this interview yet. Have you, OJ? I know I haven't.
No, I haven't heard it.
Let me turn this on.
Your rights deal.
Oh, YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. We're liking, sharing, subscribing. Shout out to the Ring Magazine and all of the fucking fights they're giving us, regardless to what their fucking narrative is. At least I got to see fucking boxing that night. Because that's what I'm really here for, guys. I'm not here for any YouTube personalities. I'm not here for fucking to talk shit with nobody. I'm here for the boxing. You know why I found this space, this app, and what we do every day? Because I love boxing. I didn't know this shit existed. It was going on for about 10 years before I even tapped into it. And I've been this hardcore of a boxing fan till 20 years before this fucking app.
Dude, all I
care about.
All I used YouTube for was fucking listening to music before I found boxing on here.
Oh, gee, I don't play fantasy football. I don't keep up with the Knicks. I don't give a fuck about no baseball. I don't care about fucking race car driving, no hockey, no fucking football. None of it, my boy. I care about 2 football games a week. That's my son's college football game and the Buffalo Bills, and half the time I gotta miss the Bills game because I'm traveling to my son's football game. This is all I care about. Boxing for me. It ain't nothing else. So maybe I love this shit with a different type of passion than other people. And when I ain't watching boxing, I watch fucking crazy shit on how to survive if the grid was to go out and shit. That's it for me. That's why I guess I got this shit a little bad, and maybe I got it worse than other people, because this is all that matters to me. So I care about its well-being more than anything, just about, other than my wife and my children, kids. Like, bro, something's got to give, guys. We need more boxing. Can't believe we're gonna watch BKFC tomorrow. It's a cool event. Mike Perry versus Old Buddy. It's gonna be a slugfest, and they put on the winner to fight Conor McGregor. That's pretty fucking crazy. I think Conor McGregor paced both of them guys up, bro.
Yeah, he can box.
Yeah, he can move. He moves like water, bro, and that's 90% of the battle, bro. When I can move better than you, it doesn't matter how hard I punch. It doesn't matter how I'm punching. I'll just piece you up and move and get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? That's why all these pure boxing activists that fucking love the pure boxer, they think that's what it is. But in reality, for me, I'm a gambling man. I like the guy that fucking can crack. I like the guy that can fight a little bit and box. I like the fucking boxer puncher. And I'll rock with a pressure fighter like David Benavidez. That's a different type of fighter. That's a fucking guy who can box, who can pressure you, and is there to break your motherfucking soul. That's why he's my favorite. Him and Tank. Tanks and Little Mean Guy, bro. There's 4 or 5 guys that can really fight nowadays, and that's it. The rest of Canelo's too old, Crawford too old. Bro. None of these guys are really like that from America, bro. I swear to God, I maybe I look at it different. I don't know, because I can actually fight. I don't know. I don't know, bro. But none of these guys are fighting that well.
They just don't have the training. They don't fight enough. I mean, some of the old school trainers evidently didn't pass on their secrets, because these guys today are clueless. You don't see multiple styles from these dudes.
No, bro. No, bro. It's one way and that's it.
Yeah.
They're not punching in between shots. They're not fucking fighting. That's why you see it. Round 1, salute, homie. What up with you, dog? Thanks for stopping through. If you got a channel, bro, subscribe to my boy. If not, he talks some good shit. So we're gonna Miss Joette. Yep. What's up, girl? Salute. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you. Joette. I think that is her name is messed up in the chat, in the StreamYard chat. But she's there on YouTube. I checked. Salute, Miss Joette. Yeah, dude, none of these guys ain't fighting like that, bro. They're not. Listen, bro, that's why the really good guys are the only guys that you fucking gravitate to. Like, for me, bro, the old school fighters, bro, got no-name guys would dog these fucking kids the fuck out. Like, no question to me, bro, at all. I think the no-name old school guys have fucking walked these kids, bro. So what does that say about the big name old school fighters, bro? There's only a few, bro. There's only a few nowadays that can.
Them guys were fighting 5, 6, 7 times a year back then. The whole time you're honing your skills, getting better and better and better. Yep. These guys will never know that.
Now, bro, they get to this is why the game's dead, bro. They make a shit ton of money at the top, right? So after you get a $10 million payday, we ain't seen Charlo since. So if you weren't like, I don't know how to fucking turn these guys up to make them fight more, bro. The only way is stop paying them this much money, bro. And that's where our fucking sport, it's a great divide there. People want fighters to get paid as maximum. Like, I'm not giving my opinion on this. I'm just saying where we're at so I can transition. I tried to start the video 10 times, ain't been able to do it. But, bro, I want fighters to get paid. Like, people want that argument. Other people are on the spectrum of how the fuck can we get these guys to fight more? Paying them less is one of the only ways that will force it. Paying them less to make them fight more, because you and I both agree we didn't get our opinion on that. I'm sure you want the fighters to get paid more. I do as well. But like, we need, something's got to give. These big name guys that we all love and cherish, and the up and coming guys right now, like Scooter Davis, he's fighting in a month. He's in Maryland. I might be there. I might go to that fight. and Baltimore. But like guys like Scooter Davis, these guys got to fight. They got to fight. Scooter Davis fought 4 times last year, I think. I think he's contracted for 4 this year. He's already on 2. And that's what they do. They fight that much, and then they get to the top. They start getting paid. It's 1 time a year, if that. If that. Terrence Crawford fought 1 time a year. Like, imagine how lit boxing would be. Like Turkey's talking about. Crawford's turning around in 2 months, right back to it. Like if we can get the top guys fighting 3 times a year, like put it in their contract, promoters. You got to make these guys fight. We need 3 times a year, but the problem is boxing's so fucked up. There's no dates. They can't fucking do it.
Look, you got guy. Think about this from the promoter's point of view. You got this guy wants $15 million to get in the ring. You got another guy wants $10 million to get in the ring. That's $25 million before you look at the undercard. That's $25 million before you look at what it takes to make that event happen.
Sir. And neither guy draws that much money to the fucking brings that much money. They're asking to be paid more than they're worth. That's a Turkey increase. That's the fucking now they're feeling super entitled. Guys that run the undercard getting paid fucking $5-6 million to fight co-main events. What the fuck, bro?
Why would you become a boxing promoter?
Book fucking cooking. I've never. What?
I said, why would you be a boxing promoter to lose money?
No, there's no point. There's no point. The only company right now that is actually turning a profit is PBC, and they're giving us 1 pay-per-view card every 2-3 months. This shit is out of hand. What is going on, PBC? Listen, bro. You look as broke as you ever have. Louis DeCubas, you're not doing as good as fucking Al Heyman. You need to get it together, bro. I like Louis. I think PBC is fantastic, but now we're fucking making way for companies like Zuffa to exist. You guys ain't doing shit over there. It's a goddamn shame. Get it together, PBC. Get it together, Top Rank. Where the fuck is your TV deal? I mean, I know some behind the scenes shit. I know they'll be announcing soon, but what the fuck? We are fucked, bro. And all of it is because there's no fans left because these guys ain't fucking fight as much as they should. The promoters ain't put on the right fights. We're fucked. That's why Zuffa Boxing and Dana White are going to take over.
With Zuffa Boxing, and I'm joined now by the CEO and president of the UFC, Dana White, who just made a big splash in the boxing world. Dana, be so kind. Just tell the people what it's all about. Big picture it for us.
Yeah, so right now my plan is to get in and you know, I always talk about USA's Tuesday nights. I was a big fights. I was a big fan, and a lot of the things that I did in growing the UFC, the sport and the brand, all the things I liked about boxing and all the things I didn't like about boxing. I want to get in there and start putting together fights with not only up and coming guys and people that we think could be future stars, but it's sort of morphing into also putting on fights with some of the biggest stars in the world.
Sure. I talked about how Zuffa Boxing is only going to recognize Ring Magazine belts on this show as the championship. But I think about baseball, right? You have AAA, and then you have the major leagues. And I know you're very into the development of fighters. That's what you really geek out on your, like, Contender series, right? So while I love the fact that you're not recognizing the sanctioning bodies, just the Ring Magazine belt as the world championship, but like in AAA, you do have a national championship, right? And then it's not the World Series, but is there going to be a Zuffa belt where like the winner of the Zuffa belt has a springboard into like Riyadh season and a championship fight, a Ring Magazine fight?
You and I have never talked about this, but the answer is yes.
Right, of course.
What will happen?
Of course, yeah. Right.
There will be a Zuffa belt, and then there will be a ring belt. And yes, I will not recognize any of the other sanctioning bodies.
So Dana, when we were kids, right? If you turned on ESPN or USA Today later on, you saw guys fighting really excellent fights and creating new fans, and there were belts, kind of local belts that were springboards to bigger things. Is that what inspired you to think about a Zuffa belt maybe as a springboard, or is that more based on the UFC model?
Yeah, based on the UFC model, which possibly could have been based off what you were talking about earlier. you know, when I was younger and thinking about how I wanted to do this. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people, you know, I've seen a lot of talk about, oh, he's talking about doing this and that. It'll never work. We'll find out in the next couple of years. You know, I'm one of those guys that I'm going to put my head down for the next couple of years and grind and do. I'm not worried about what everybody else is doing. You know, you got Eddie Hearn going, I want to compete with him. I want to do this and that. I don't care what any of those guys are doing. These guys have been doing what they've been doing for 100 years. None of them have any vision. None of them ever.
The way he talks, bro, I'm worried. Dana White might come in here and take this shit over, bro. He's just gonna fucking quietly do his thing. Put on fucking great programming with fucking half of, like, all of the 90% of boxing that is unemployed. Once this guy gets going, they're all going to be lining up at his door. Because, bro, we don't know about so much talent because they'll beat the shit out of your favorite that fucking it's amazing. What Dana White is going to do, he's going to come in here and give all of them. There is going to be no favorites. There's going to be no superstars. Unless people start getting behind his programming and actually paying attention to the individualities of, like, the Contender Series and shit. He's done this shit before, bro. This is scary for me because I want the fighters to continue to get paid. But I know what underpaying them will do ultimately for the sport. So it's like a catch-22 for me. But the way he talks, like, I'm not gonna I don't care about these guys. They should be concerned. We need to get our fucking side of boxing going. We can't have a fucking free Saturday night tomorrow with absolutely no boxing.
We'll be putting on shows every weekend and probably once during the week.
Bro, I'm scared. I'm worried, bro, for boxing because this scumbag is going to come in here and fucking take it over. And y'all should be worried too, man. Like, real talk, guys. I'm going to continue to let this play. This guy scares me.
Well, let's sit before you do. Let's talk about this. Back some years ago when he first talked about this idea, I forget who he was doing the interview with. It was like an hour long or some kind of shit like that. He was talking UFC and he was talking boxing. And he was like, the problem with boxing today is you got fighters that are not as skilled and they're being paid way over what they should be paid. And he said it's killing the sport. And
exactly what he thinks and says.
That's why these guys that are going to be fighting for him are going to cap out. They're not going to get the big money.
No, that's the thing in the past. Not for him. I mean, when his superstars get to the top, they start getting pay-per-view points and little bonuses and fight bonuses. And guys, this is the reality of it, all right? I'm going to get real with you guys for a second. The fighters that ain't making shit, they would love to fight for a $50,000 a night fight bonus. That's what they're in the gym training for right now. They would love that.
Yeah.
Instead of being shelved by Bob Arum because you gave one of his fucking up-and-coming superstars a tough night when you shouldn't have. Like, boxing is dirty as shit. Dana White takes the dirty out of it. That's what he's going to do. There will be no fucking bullshit judging. None of that. The rightful guy is going to win every fight. Fucking UFC, bro. You don't never hear people crying robberies and shit like that. This shit's scary, bro. It's scary. That pay is gonna be sick, bro.
You're looking at the regular
hungry
fighters will make somewhere around $15,000-$20,000 a fight. You know, the guys just coming into it.
Yeah, and they fight 5 times a year, though.
Yeah. So think about this: every time they start winning, they will get a bump in pay. It ain't gonna be a lot, but it'll be enough to keep them coming back fighting.
Make a way more comfortable living than they do now. A $5,000 fight here, a fucking $10,000 fight 8 months down the road. How you surviving? You got to have a full-time job.
Yeah,
like we got to have in-depth conversations about this kind of shit, guys. We just do, chat. Like, we need to understand what we're doing. Like, when we're rooting for these guys, the top guys, to be able to make all these millions of dollars, and I love that. I don't want you guys. I'm just trying to show you guys all sides of the fucking coin and tell you about all sides of the coin. Like, them guys live fat. They're the man. Fucking yay. But there's guys in the gym starving to death that would at least be able to make it, and some sort of healthcare fucking benefits and shit that he's got. Like, it ain't all bad. When we cut off, because it's only 2% way up here at the tippity top that's making all of the money. There's boxing has so much prize fighting fucking money to it. People are willing to cheat, steal, lie, rob. Fucking Dana White, he's kind of like the sheriff to that. There's a new fucking sheriff in town, and whether I like it, whether you like it, OG, whether the chat likes it, it's gonna be here, and it's gonna exist. And I've never seen Dana fail at nothing. This shit's scary, guys, but 90% of boxing looking at this mouth-watering. So we got to look at all aspects, all sides of the coin. Tell me what you guys think of this shit in the chat, man. Nobody typing, nobody saying shit. You need engagement. Say some shit. I like, because I really don't know how to feel, bro. I am twisted. I am as torn as I've ever been on a boxing topic when it comes to this. I get it. I hate the sides of the street. They're taking the ring belt away. No more lineal. They won't do business with the rest of boxing. He's fucking, what it's going to do is create a lot of confusion. And I get where content creators are pissed off about that. I get it. I get it all. But what I'm for, who I'm for, is the guys in the gym every day. Not even that I know. Not even that you know. Not that nobody knows. The unheard ofs, the guys that are so fucking sweet they can't get a fight deal because they ain't got fans. They're fucking fighting for scraps. I'm for all the fighters. That's who I'm for. The guys that fucking actually put the blood, sweat, and tears and the pain in. That's who I care about. So I get it. Where somebody would say, oh, okay, so you're against Dana White and get mad about the shit. I'm trying to hear this shit all out and let it all play out and fucking form an opinion as it goes. That's where I'm at. Like, I definitely care about the fighter more than anybody. And this isn't as bad as people are making it out to be. Honestly, as far from a fighter standpoint, from fucking that standpoint, they're looking at this like, let's get it. We got team combat leagues and all sorts of shit where these guys go to get paid. So I can't imagine that they ain't looking at Dana like, come on with it. And we do hear a lot about Dana's fighters fucking bad mouthing him and shit. The guys at the top, like company men, they glaze him too. They're half hate him, half love him. No matter what you do with this guy, we're getting it. It doesn't matter where you fall with your opinion personally on him. We're getting it. The ball is in fucking motion. The wheels are turning. It's here. And this guy's got a plan, and I hate the way he's fucking talking because sounds like he's going to make some changes, and we need change. So this shit's scary. I'm going to let him keep talking, though.
Think big time, or we wouldn't even be having this conversation if any of those guys were ever a threat.
Dana, I'm looking at the sign there, Art of War, and it reminds me of
what up with you?
Which I'm sure you're familiar with.
Hello.
Victorious warriors win first and then go to war. In other words, they've planned the thing out. They fought the battle already in their head. They are prepared. And when they know they're going to win, they go to war.
All right, round one says, nah, Dana White Zuffa boxing just going to be like Dana White Contender Series. Fighters we don't know, but exciting fights. What's wrong with that for me? Like, when you say that, for me, do you know, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I don't care about if I know a fighter or not. Round one, see, this is the casual boxing fan hates something like this. I like all fighting. I watch, if there's a boxing match on and I know about it, I'm watching it. That's where I'm at. That's what I do with this sport. I love this shit. So exciting fights and more of them, sign me the fuck up. It's how I feel, bro. I love boxing, bro. Tiny Reese Pieces in boxing. But he's got the money, bro, is what matters, bro. He's got, like, if it wasn't true, Dana White, we wouldn't be talking much about it. But Zuffa is going to be small, like regional scene type of promotion. I get it. And it's going to be in the beginning. Like, it, bro. We're going to see. We're going to see.
Have you done that already? Has this thing in your mind, have you mapped it all out? Or is this something that you're kind of making up as you're going along?
Yeah, I've had it. First of all, when you start anything, you have to have a vision. So once you have the vision, then you got to get in there and you got to get to work. And I say this every time, not just in new things that I do, whether it's Power Slap or any of the other businesses that I own outside the UFC. I'm going into a new deal with Paramount with the UFC. And guess what? Everything I've done in the past doesn't mean anything. I have to prove myself again next year. Now, going into boxing, I have to prove myself in this space, and I am ready to go.
So one of the ways you've proved yourself is, I was looking at this, 2 of the 3 highest grossing boxing events of all time, you have promoted 2 of the 3. You didn't do Pacquiao Mayweather, but you did Mayweather and McGregor, and now Crawford and Canelo, right? But what people, so in a big way, the success is very obvious. But what not enough people are talking about, and I worked the broadcast, thank you very much for that. What not enough people are talking about is on the undercard, you had so-called A-side fighters and so-called B-side fighters. They were 50-50 or 60-40 type fights. And Dana, the so-called B-side, won as much as the A-side did on the undercard. Is that something that we can look forward to in the Zuffa boxing series on Paramount? Fights where, okay, there's usually a favorite, but where oftentimes you don't know who's going to win, and the so-called B-side wins the fight.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that, actually. I mean, that's the whole basis of the show. I want to build competitive fights with up and coming guys, and it gets to a point when you put on competitive fights early on in guys' careers, by the time they become 1, 2, 3 in the world, there's no debate whether they are or not. When you look at all these different sanctioning organizations and they have the top 3 guys ranked in the world and a champion, they're like, no, they're not as good as these guys over here in the WBC, or that's not as good as the WBA. And then most of those guys never end up fighting each other. Once you make it to the top 5 in my events, the way that we build them, there is no doubt who the best 5 guys in the world are in that weight class.
It's just like in the amateurs. The reason elite amateurs almost always turn out to be elite pros is because they had to fight tournament style. They couldn't pick and choose and duck, and that's the UFC model. At a certain point, you're basically in a tournament, in a year-long tournament, to see who's going to get the top spot. Dana, I remember having dinner with you. You invited me to a dinner when you first bought Zuffa at Il Molino in New York City. You had a bunch of your fighters there, and you were laying out your plan for me about what you were going to do with the UFC. And I was a supporter. I loved the UFC, and I loved what you were saying. But I thought to myself, man, he's ambitious, and I think he can do it maybe, but it's going to take a long time. And within 5 years, you had done a lot of already of what you said. So let me ask you this with boxing. What are we looking at, do you think, in terms of the timetable? How long is it going to take for you to get labor costs under control, something for which you're criticized, but all major sports leagues do that so that they can put, bring pressure to bear to make the best events? How long before you, like, the full realization of this vision, what are we waiting to?
Shout out to my dog, Slogan One. Pop up and drop a 5 on me. Salute, bro. Appreciate you, dog.
What?
Let me play a knockout for my dog.
What's wrong with you, brother?
Debo Haney. What did Debo get hit with? That boy got hit with a brick.
Shout out to the Super Chatter Dog. We appreciate you. Like we appreciate Brian Norman Sr. answering Bill Haney's bullshit list call out. Salute.
No more than 14 months in prison, arguing their client is not a pimp. His children.
They trying to clip my boy Diddy. It's not about when you get clipped. It's about what you do after you get clipped. Free Diddy and shout out to the Super Chatters. We fucking appreciate y'all.
I fucking looked at the price. It's $4.79 or some kind of shit.
OG talking to his kid. He thinks he's on mute. Shout out to my dog Slogan One and free Diddy. Yeah, bro. Man. He just says with respect. That's what's up, bro. All right, man. Like for me, I'm worried about this shit because I know what Dana White is capable of. He ain't coming to boxing to fucking. You gotta take yourself off mute, OG, if you were trying to say something. But this shit's scary, man. But
yeah, I forgot the microphone.
Yeah, it's all good. I muted you, my bad, but I had to. Like, it's not scary to me. Show me. Let's see. What is this going to do? What's the worst that this league is going to do to boxing, guys? The thing that's scary about all of this is the Ali Act reform. But what they're trying to do now after the fucking outrage of all the emails and shit, you know how boxing trolls do. Y'all know. They fucking talk about breaking that act or reforming it. They all started fucking emailing and talking crazy. I would have loved to read some of them emails. That shit would have been funny as shit. But they're trying to get it like reformed now, like just amended, so Dana can do what he does. And obviously they must know something we don't, or this is being launched before that. I don't know when they fucking I haven't like stayed up on when the trials and whatever they do in Congress with the Ali Act. I haven't stuck. Maybe here, let me fucking look it up. I'm gonna let this play and I'm gonna look it up. Be back in a few.
2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, 2 years. You'll start to notice a big difference in 2 years. And one of the things, without sounding arrogant, if you look back throughout the last 25 years of me being in the UFC, everything that I said I would do, I have done. I don't just talk and say a bunch of, I don't babble and shoot my mouth off. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And I said I was waiting for the right time to get into boxing. Here we are now. And now over the next 2 years, I will put my head down and I will grind and start to implement, my vision on what we're.
Okay, guys. Round one. I hear you, dog. And that's scary. When I say this is scary, that's what I'm talking about. Him going at the Ali Act. This is what AI has to say about Dana White and the Ali Act. I'm going to read it. Dana White, through his company, TKO Group, has been pushing for changes to the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act to create a monopolistic boxing business model similar to the UFC. The proposed changes aim to control rankings and championships, which critics say would hinder fighter anatomy and concentrate power. This initiative has faced opposition, including from Muhammad Ali's grandson, and has been the subject to controversy and heated exchanges when questioned by reporters. What is the Muhammad Ali Act purpose? Y'all know what that is. Key provisions. This is what they're saying. It prohibits promoters from managing boxers. Okay, that's what it was summing that up. I thought it was saying like what Dana's trying to do. Like it don't say that.
Well, the thing is, if you look at the UFC, they don't really have managers.
Oh, here's his proposal. They don't have managers.
No, they don't.
No, they have. I think they cut that right out of the. I don't pay attention enough in UFC, in which boxing's so fucking lame right now. I might as well start paying attention to something, as long as
Well,
it's.
it's like this. They don't. Data goes to the fighters. Here's the money I'm paying for this fight. Are you taking it or not? And that's it. The main event fights for him pay more because they're 5 rounds. So he's gonna pay more for those.
I'm sure they got some leeway, bro. If you're a ticket seller and you know it, that's why it's up to the fighter in the UFC to get more popular. Like, if you're really pushing yourself, you're on social media, letting fucking fans know who you are, he's got no fucking choice but to give you some negotiations. It's one price, take it or leave it. I don't know if it's like that, bro. Yeah, if definite UFC fighters got managers now that I'm thinking of it. They got somebody that talks to a lawyer. That's what I would have, like a consigliere, like somebody I talk to fucking that knows the law, that knows if this dude's giving you some bullshit.
Bro, you really need to check into it because why do you think his ex-UFC fighters fucking sued him?
Yeah,
There's a
whatever.
reason why
If it's
they
like
sued
that, that's crazy. That's crazy. Then I would never want that. I would never want a fighter.
He's
to-
like, here, take it or leave it. And that's, well, like I said, if you're a main event fighter, you're going to get paid for that. If
Yeah, but you got to see. That's why it's up to you to have some fucking say, because you're a fighter, bro. MMA didn't have nothing else. This fucking dude's the only guy putting on main fights, and people fucking start to love the actual sport more than the individual fighter. I know
think
why
it's
I'm
something-
here.
I think it's something like he'll pay 20 grand and then the winner gets extra 15 grand or some kind of shit like that is the way it works. Then that's for your average three. That's for your average fight. Well, in the UFC, it was 3 rounds for that kind of number. And I'm imagine his boxers are going to do the same thing. They're going to do a certain amount until they start proving themselves and get to the main events and shit like that. Then they'll start making more money. Plus, they'll get best for knockouts and paid more for that. And
Yeah, if I knew we were going to get into this, I would have had way more, like, I would have went and got some shit. But I'm looking at this right now. It says, Dana White says his new boxing promotion will attempt to make 0 changes to the Ali Act, but instead will add on to it. Adding to the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act, a law signed 2000 would affect in changing it. Hold on, he says, a law signed in 2000 to protect boxers from exploited promoters, commissions, and officials would be in effect changing it. The law has come under fire by White and others in his executive purview, TKO, which owns the UFC, Zuffa Boxing. Why the fuck did they add all this wordage? It's stupid. Dana White's Zuffa Boxing announced Monday it was broadcast deal 2026. Okay, why the fuck do they say all that? Just to say. White also said under his vision, boxers who want the protection of the Ali Act can have it. And those who don't want the protection, in essence, can bet on me and a fight under our visions of the Muhammad Ali Act. He says he don't want to change it. He's just adding on to it. Just giving fighters the choice to stay under the Ali Act while fighting for his promotion. And fighters that I'm sure if you waive your rights or whatever he wants to add on there, because it's just a whole bunch of words. They don't really tell you what the fuck he's talking about. I don't feel like reading paragraphs. But what I get is you can do either or. So if you're a big star in his fucking promotional shit, I'm sure you can opt under the Ali Act. Just be careful what you're signing as a fighter. Be careful, read all your shit, make sure you have lawyers. Because this shit's kind of confusing. No, that we're getting into it.
yeah, I could also see him being a dickhead and saying, "Well, okay, if you fight under the original Ali Act,
he'll promote
I'm
you
only
more,
going to fight
give
you
you more
once a
fights.
year.
Yeah.
I'm only going to give you 1 fight a year. How's that? You know?
Yeah, so it's going to be a little mini fuck off boxing league, fucking crazy. Just show me the fights. That's just let me see the fights. I'll be good. What am I gonna do as a fight fan? Fucking throw it out and say, oh, he's got a bunch of nobodies fighting for him. Guess what, guys? I've been telling y'all all show and every show we've had on this fucking shit that I love boxing. I'm gonna watch two ants fight. I'm gonna watch any two people fight, throwing punches. So if he's gonna be here putting on 12 events with fucking 10 cards, 10 fights on each card, fucking Dana White said he's taking all the fucking small talk out of it and just straight to the fights, bro. Because that's all boxing fans want is the boxing. I don't know, bro. We're gonna see. If he don't want to change the Ali Act and just add on to it, who the fuck am I to say no? As long as the fighters they got choice, that's all it's about.
And watch, dude. He says that. Remember, they were talking about there's going to be no more pay-per-views. You watch. He's going to have pay-per-views.
No doubt about it. Guaranteed. But through the streaming app, I think it's all just streaming. He's still doing UFC pay-per-views. There's a pay-per-view UFC tomorrow. Fucking Pereira. We'll watch that. The Bird. We still watch.
What he'll probably do. He probably won't do a pay-per-view for a long time because he's going to let his fighters get known to the people, and when they start getting actually good and start fighting for belts is when he'll probably go to the pay-per-view.
Yep. Let's hear it. Let's let him keep fucking talking. Let's see what the fuck's going on.
We're gonna do with our version of the sport of boxing.
You know, Dana, some of my I got into chess. I'm into any kind of fighting. You know, like boxing, UFC. You show me a lion against a tiger. You show me a chess game. I'm into it. So I know so are you. And in chess, the difference. My favorite books are the ones that teach it, where you see a master versus a beginner, a master versus intermediate, master versus expert. Master expert, it's kind of hard to tell the difference at first. And the real difference is not tactical skill. They're similar that way. But the master has a strategy. He has a long-term plan. And when I look at what you have done versus what most boxing promoters have done, most boxing promoters, when they get the big TV rights package deal, they pocket a lot of the money and don't reinvest as much into the product. And they think that's the payday. And what it seems to me with you is you've had a million big paydays, but it never and to me and to other people feels like, well, there's Dana's big payday. But you wind up putting it right back into the sport, and then an even bigger one comes along, and you just signed a rights package for $7.7 billion for the UFC. We're talking about NFL, NBA, MLB type numbers starting to get into that territory, rights deals that boxing has never had. Do you think it's possible to build a boxing business to that kind of scale?
That's the plan, and you're absolutely right. It's one of my when I think about the boxing guys, all the boxing guys, all these guys that talk smack and all the dumb stuff that's said. These guys have been in the business for 100 years, and none of them have done anything. I've never seen a business where there's been trillions of dollars in revenue, and at the end of the day, there's nothing there because none of them reinvested in the sport of boxing. Every time they put on an event, it's a going out of business sale. We have reinvested hundreds of millions of dollars into the sport of MMA and into the UFC. And yes, we will do the same with boxing.
All right, guys. Why is everybody here? Why do we show up every week for fights? Because what?
Love the sport. Fuck.
Right? So the promoters we have now, you heard what this man just said, right? None of these fucking promoters actually reinvest into the sport of boxing. They're still making fucking fat profits. A lot of these guys ain't getting the money you people think they're getting. Honest to God.
Did you hear the part where he talked about how these promoters pocket most of the money instead of giving you product for the money?
Yeah.
That's why these motherfuckers are losing their contracts.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Because they don't reinvest into the sport. That's maybe fucking you promoters will start getting smart with Dana White here and start reinvested back into what's making you guys all the fucking money. Fucking fighters deny that they even watch fights. Fucking this shit is crazy, guys. Nobody's here for the sport anymore. They're here for the individual. Like, I don't know if you guys been paying attention. Like, people that make shit so fucking, man. this sport is fucked up, and what this guy's got going on, regardless to if it's a little piss on fucking 10-man league, show me, bro. If fighters are willing to get in his fucking league and fight it out, I'm gonna watch it, guys. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm gonna watch this shit, and y'all be lying to your fucking junky ass self if you said to yourself, I'm gonna boycott it. For what? For what?
And hey, here's the fun part. His fighters are going to be fighting a bunch of times a year, which means that the fighters we look at that only fight once a year, guess who's going to wind up coming out more skilled in the long run?
Bro, we're going to love some of his fighters. Because regardless, guys, like 90% of fighters are built what Dana White is proposing, the best fight the best. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. Dana White's going to be ultimately giving all you boxing junkies a choice. You guys want to see the best of my best or the best of everybody else? But there's going to be a lot of fucking fighters signing to this guy. If you ain't noticing, there ain't shit going on. Fucking, how many times do we see the top fighters? If they got enough money to outlast these guys and they just keep putting on shows, they're going to gain popularity. It's going to keep growing, keep fucking going. If they got enough time and money, and which I know Dana White, the backing he's got, his people bought Zuffa Boxing. It's going to be here, guys. It is what it is. It's a whole nother side of the street. Fighters fighting over there saying they're the best. Fuck yous. It's going to cause a lot of creation, a lot of fucking chaos. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Show me. It's what it's good for is the fucking sport of boxing. The actual sport, not this boxer, not that boxer, not fucking Eddie Hearn, not fucking Oscar De La Hoya. Boxing. What we're all here for. Why we all get up every day and do what the fuck we do. It's a fucking 6-letter word. It's a motherfucking sport that we all love. Blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. So I can't lie to y'all. I like what this man is saying. He's fucking pumping this shit up, and that's what he's supposed to do. Why are we all here? People are going to be pissed about my opinion on this, and I don't give a fuck. I like the fighting. I'm here for boxing. And I'll always be here for it. So if this guy's going to give us 12 more dates for us to all fucking gather around and fucking watch the sport we love and then talk about the shit on the internet, what we're doing right now, who the fuck am I to be saying anything but show me? That's where I'm at. Let me see. You got anything else on that? I'm going to let him talk this out because I like what he's talking about. It means more boxing.
Let him talk.
And this is a guy that's going to invest into the sport, invest into the actual sport, trying to rebuild this shit from the very ground and fucking probably take credit for it too. We'll see, man. We'll see.
I mean, that's music to my ears. And the fact that had you told me that 20 years ago at Il Molino, I would think, yeah, but what has this guy done that he thinks he can do that in boxing? But now the track record says, yes, he can do it. You have institutional knowledge of how to do it. And then partnered with Turki Al-Sheikh and Nick Khan, by the way, what I think unites all three of you is you love boxing. Like all three of you guys love boxing. And is that what brought you guys together? Like I think of boxing for so long, the power brokers a lot of times didn't even like the sport. Is that the unifying thing here?
UFC fans start.
Yeah, and everybody hated each other in boxing too.
Go, bro.
Yeah, it's almost like this was meant to happen. I've been talking about it, saying, I'm kicking the tires. I'm looking at it. Timing is everything. And then the way that this whole thing came together, it literally reminds me of every other thing that's happened to me in my life. It's like this was the time and the place and the right people to make this happen.
So Dana, one of the things that's interesting about boxing is because it did a good number for a relatively small investment compared to other sports. I mean, I think that's combat sports in general. Whenever there's been an expansion of broadcast technology, it fills the void. So when that was radio and TV, great, because boxing was available to the masses. When it became cable, premium pay cable, direct to consumer, it got siloed and fewer people could see it. What about this Paramount deal, other than the financial terms? was
See, 3
appealing
people got
to
mad
you
at me and
as
left.
someone with an eye to grow the sport?
Shit happened.
Great point. And
Yeah,
you're dead
I don't
on.
care.
And what I love
I'm
about
here
this
for
deal
boxing,
is,
bro.
first of all, the new owners are very well funded.
People hate this shit. It
Incredibly
is what
smart
it is.
businessmen and very aggressive, which is right up my alley. And after talking to them and hearing their future plans and what they
People
want to
obviously
do,
don't listen. They
in
don't
the
pay
media
attention
space,
to what you say.
they were the perfect partners for me.
I think about what you guys did with this last Canelo Crawford fight, which kind of I'm hoping as you are that this kind of kickstarts a new golden era of boxing, right? A boxing that we haven't experienced in our lifetimes yet. And what occurs to me is things like moving a college football game to week 0 of that doesn't happen in boxing. That's like heavyweight type stuff, so to speak. Even looking at your merchandising. When I saw Canelo's merchandise stand, it looked like a typical boxing show, like someone's uncle put it together or something. And when I saw what you guys did, TKO with Fanatics and everything, it looked like the kind of experience that fans have grown accustomed to expecting at NFL games, at MLB games. It seemed big time. How difficult was it to get that game moved and to do all those things? Because to me, it speaks to the level of sophistication that we're talking about in this new operation. But was that as difficult as it looked from the outside?
Well, thank you, first of all. And number 2, yeah, all of that stuff is difficult. That's why most of these guys, they don't think at this level. They have zero vision when it comes to the sport and what they want to do with it. We're the complete opposite. I don't think of anything except over the top, huge, and most of it is my big focus is on building a.
Okay, this is what this is going to boil down to, and then we're going to move on to the Boots shit. Boots is on October 11th. Can't wait for that Lima fight. It's a great fight. We're going to talk about it in a sec. But what this is going to essentially be, guys, is a boxing league that's going on while all of other boxing with all B, C, D level fighters. And I'll watch it. Show me, Dana. Show me. He's going to invest back into the sport. This can't do anything but good and make the guys around him like Eddie, Oscar, fucking all our promoters, because I don't even put Al Heyman's on a planet of his own. Bob Arum's in the fucking gray right now. I rank them all different because basically what each one of these promoters should be doing is what Dana's going to do. Dana's just another promoter. He's going to come in here and try to do his best at making the fucking league. I'm going to be here for the scary car crash, the long, mundane fucking plane ride, any of it. So show me. I'm not mad at it. I don't know why everybody's up throwing a tizzy about this shit. He don't want to change the Ali Act. He wants to add on to it. Fucking okay. Show me. I want to see Vito Melnicki in a fucking boxing tournament. Show me. The fuck's the big deal, guys? It is what it is. And if it gains success, so fucking be it.
The problem with the big promoters are going to be, can they come off their greedy asses? Because they're going to have to give up some of that money they've been pocketing for years.
Exactly. And they're going to have to start coming up with programming. They're going to have to start advertising because that's what this guy's going to do. He's going to fucking say the best versus the best, call it all that shit. And you know why it's going to fucking get across to 90% of casuals? Because they don't fucking know better. So these promoters that are in business, that's why they send fucking bots out to chats and fucking to fight against this and act like it's some big fucking deal because now they got to do their jobs.
Look, an MMA fan, they're gonna watch just because of fucking Dana White.
Yeah, bro. He's gonna do his job. Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya, fucking Bob Arum, Al Heyman. Are you guys gonna do yours? He's gonna do his. I know that for a fact.
They got to
I've
do
watched
that.
it.
Or there ain't
He's
gonna
gonna
be
do his
anything.
job.
The big promoters will be
Do
long gone if they do not fucking learn and
Exactly,
fight back.
OG. So you see where I'm getting at? I'm getting at this is good. Maybe this guy's gonna make these guys do their fucking job. Because
Yeah.
if they were doing their job in the first place, he couldn't even come around and fucking propose this fuck shit. You heard him say it earlier in the interview. Hey, timing is everything. These guys been fucking the boxing fan off for so long. There's none of us left. None of us left. Scragglers and shit. Praying that
Yeah,
our
pretty much
personalities
true.
are big enough to grab a crowd.
It's pretty
Crazy.
much true, dude.
Crazy, dog.
Dude,
So
you don't realize back in the 70s, everybody watched boxing back then. These days, nobody watches it.
nope. 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 I was raised in a household that boxing was on every Saturday night, no matter what the fuck it is. My dad was a boxing junkie. It's just in my blood, bro. There's none of us left. I can't tell you a time that I've asked a fucking random person. Dude, this is crazy. There was a person from Baltimore. I was painting their house 3 days ago. They've never, and he's the fullback for the Buffalo Bills. I was painting his house, bro. His dad's from his name's Reggie Gilliam. He's number 41 on the Bills. I was talking to his mom and his dad. They didn't know who Tank was, and they're from fucking the state. Like crazy, bro. From Baltimore, from the city. They didn't even know because they said boxing's still going on. Like I was sick, bro. It broke my heart.
Dude, it's just not like it was. When you don't have the best fighting the best, when you overcharge for pay-per-views, and when you don't put fights on during the fucking week on regular TV, people forget who the fuck you are.
Yes, bro. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Bob
About the
Arum
fight.
was the last one that was at least putting fights on regular TV. Now
Bro.
there's nobody.
No, nobody. None of it. These
And
guys.
if Dana
being
White comes
promoted.
with fights on regular TV, oh
gonna
my
go.
God, dude.
It's gonna go, guys. It's a fucking. So I get it. I get the protest and I get the fucking bro, but we're boxing fans. We're only gonna gravitate to where the boxing's at.
How is it Bob Arum and Al couldn't find a platform for a while? Yet Dana White got how much from Paramount?
$7 billion, bro.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, but that's why they got the extra money to actually do something like this. They're trying to they're gonna fucking start raping the fighters, but and the fans got a big misconception on what these guys actually get paid. Like, honest to God. Like, it takes a very long time to get to them big ass paydays, and now they think they're out of. You can't get him no more because Dana's here, but that's not true. If he's not changing the fucking, if you actually draw the ticket sales, you got a leg to stand on. When you start to be the man and you're Tank Davis and Dana White's been fucking eating off of you, making 15 fucking fights in a row, when you know you sell the tickets, you step in. That's when you use the Ali Act and fucking get your pay raised. Like, he's not trying to get this shit abolished. So I don't know what everybody's up in arms about, bro. This is only going to make these other fucking guys do their job. And I know he's going to start off small, but he's going to stay with it and he's going to do his job. And you're going to see advertisement, programming, great fucking shows, like all you can see. Okay. All you guys can do is compete.
The one thing they will have over him is they will pay more than he will. So
yes,
he could take they could actually take some of his fighters if they played it right. But are they smart enough to do that? Because they sure haven't proved it so far.
He's gonna make them do their job, bro, and that's where I'm at with it. Show me, I'm gonna be here for it, Al. regardless to what side of the coin you're arguing on, it makes no difference to me. I'm just gonna be here waiting, watching, and fucking seeing where these chips fall. Let's see these guys do their jobs. And with one guy I know that does his fucking job is this guy on the screen. This young man gets painted out as a fucking duck. Like, it's crazy how much getting hit by a Karen left hook a couple times in a fight and Terrence Crawford fans can do for you. It's like, bro, I've never seen somebody's media fucking shit. But the people that love Boots, they love him. But like the last fucking 2-3 months for Boots has been bad. Eddie Hearn always talking crazy, talking dumb shit. Oh shit, we got a fight on right now. Aiden Ross fighting? What? Should I turn this on? Yeah, we'll probably get flagged. But all right, we're gonna get into this drawing on this interview, man. Eddie, you got to do better by this fucking kid. You got to do better for this kid.
Yep.
He should never be no duck, never nowhere. Shout out to the only Kayla. We're liking, sharing, subscribing. Shit, I'm subscribing right in front of y'all. I'll even turn the bell on. Know what I mean? Liked already. YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. Kayla, shout out to you. Let's hear what Boots talking about. My man fights Usman Lima, who is, by the way, OG, it's a much better fight than people think, than they even know. I dare anybody to go watch Lima's tape and come back here and tell me that Boots and him's not a good fight. He's 6 foot tall. Lima can fight. He's got a gas tank. The only person he lost to is it was home cooking. The one kid who beat up Pork Chop from the UK on the Conor Ben undercard. We watched the fight. I forget his name. He was boxing his ass off, though. I forget his fucking name. But Lima can fight, guys. It's not a bad fight. Fucking people got shit fucked up, man. Just because you don't know somebody doesn't mean they can't fight. That's the last thing it means. It means that you're not as big as a boxing fan as you think you are. So I challenge anybody to tell me that Boots versus Lima is a bad fight. Go watch it.
I'm going to get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Let's see what Boots talking about.
The only Kayla podcast. Make sure y'all tune in.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode. I am your host, the only Kayla, and today I am back in Philly, and I'm here with none other than Jerron Boots Ennis. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
I'm back. I'm happy to be back.
Yeah.
Not happy about this heat.
You're definitely go hot in here.
But I'm happy to be back. So tell me, how you feeling? You just finished a workout.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Feeling great. I just got done sparring and it's almost that time. It's almost fight time, and I'm ready. I'm excited.
2 weeks away, literally.
Yeah,
it went by fast. I feel like once you announce, I feel like the days went by so fast. Do you feel like that?
I feel like, no.
Kinda, right?
Yeah, like when I first started training, I feel like it was just going by slow. Then like the closer we get now, it's going like fast now.
Yeah. In between fights, how much downtime do you allow yourself?
Like the older I got, the more I feel like taking a little bit of time off is necessary and needed. When I was young, when you get older for sure. Because when I was younger, I used to fight on Friday, Saturday, and be right back in the gym on Monday. But nowadays, it depends. Like it depends how the fight, like how many rounds I go. Like if I knock the guy on the first round, second round, I'm back in the gym. But then that Monday or Tuesday. But if it's a 12-round, 7-round fight, 6-round fight, even though I had a long training camp, so I take maybe a week off and get right back in the gym, or a couple days off, get right back in the gym, take a little vacation, but still work out a little bit while I'm on vacation and stuff like that. And
you're on vacation?
Yeah, just a little run here and there, and shadow box, anything. I gotta I'm weird. I gotta stay active. I gotta stay busy. It's hard. It's kind of hard for me to get away from the gym. But the older I got, the more I've been just give your body a little bit of rest. You're getting older now. You gotta work a little smarter.
Mm-hmm. Is it true boxers just be shadow boxing anywhere?
For sure.
Like you be in the shower just shadow boxing?
For sure. I caught myself. Matter of fact, this morning I'm making breakfast. I'm shadow boxing. I'm making breakfast. It just happened. It's random,
Oh, that's what I want to learn. I want to have a shadow box. So I'm once I get down, I won't look so stiff.
No, you gotta just start doing it. Once you do it every day or every other day, you'll be cool. You'll find a rhythm and it'll come easier too. So yeah.
No, I'm learning. I'll get there.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned that like even when you're on vacation, right? You make sure you're disciplined. Whether it may not be like a full workout, but nonetheless, you're still
trying to
do something. Do you ever know, or do you know, or have you mastered yet how to turn that off, like and
just chill?
Just
for
chill.
sure. I learned how to do that. Just chill, but. If I don't got to, I just like I said, I just get up and start shadowboxing. Or I just like I gotta go run. Like I'm like weird, but I definitely know how to like shut it off, And I went on vacation for my birthday, and first time I just like didn't do nothing. Like I didn't train. I just chill. I just eat, enjoy myself, and probably got some rest and stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, you probably like the sweet life. Right?
I mean, it was cool. I was ready to come back home. Though.
Really?
Yeah, it was cool, yeah.
Oh no! Yeah. Where did you go for your birthday?
I went to Turks.
Turks and Caicos. Yeah. I love Turks and Caicos. I've been there a few times. Beautiful.
It was fire. I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. But after like the fourth day, I'd be ready. Like,
you're like, okay. Especially with boxing, you just have to be so disciplined, like mind, body, and soul. Like you really gotta be.
I feel good. I feel good. I feel great. Now, I feel like I'm ready to rock and roll. Ready to get a big knockout.
Now you said it felt better to add those extra 7 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about Turks.
Excuse me. Does that mean do you think you would ever come back down to 147?
No,
never. You're done at 147. You are here to stay at
Too
144.
good.
Yeah, for sure. I'm done.
Okay.
Done at 47.
My boy eating too good.
New goals. Time to take over this big division. Hit the division October 11th.
Yeah.
And then on the bigger, better things.
So that must have been because I know cutting weight is not easy. So
yeah.
How has that process been for you?
It's been good. I had to like.
Do you have to eat more?
Yeah, I'm eating like more and stuff like that, but I had to like catch myself like, yo, I'm not going down all the way down to 147 no more. So I'm like, I gotta eat more, a little bit more, like. So I had to be like catching myself like that, but it's something I gotta get used to.
Yeah.
Going to a different weight, but like my weight like coming off good, and then I feel good. Feel better, way better, yeah, for sure.
So you feel good going into 154,
sure,
mentally strong, all that stuff. That's awesome. Okay, so now October 11th is coming up. I know you have mentioned some of the preparations that you were doing leading up to coming into this division. How are you preparing for Lima?
We preparing for we know how you're gonna come. He been at 154, so he fought at 60 a couple of times. Good fighter, to come forward. I feel like he's gonna try to think he's the bigger guy. He's gonna try to bully, and that's not gonna work. And we prepare for that, and we're working on other things too as well. So just get my mind right, physically and mentally ready for this fight, and ready to beat him up, break him down, break his will, and show up and get a beautiful knockout.
I'm excited.
I gotta make a statement, I want to make a statement, 154 and show up, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, is this some style I'm not aware of? Like, is it cool now to look like a bummy ass mechanic? Is this fucking fashion? Am I tweaking right now? I'm over here lifted, looking at Boots like he just crawled out from underneath a fucking 82 Toyota. Like, what the fuck is going on? This is how you dress nowadays, guys? What the fuck? That's crazy. And I know this is some style shit. That's crazy to me, dog. And I super chatted my motherfucking self to let y'all know what we're here for. Fucking boxing all the time. This fucking fit is, in my boy Remo's words, shout out to the JBT, this shit's clashing.
And I think you've been making a statement, throughout your career. Your last performance was amazing. I was there. I was in the crowd screaming like, oh my gosh. So talk to me a little bit about right before, we obviously get into that. Like, what did you think of your performance with Stanionis? And how did you feel going into it?
I felt good going into the fight. I was just happy to be able to fight for another belt and unify and become lineal champ. I kept my belt. I won the WBA or Super WBA and got the Ring magazine. So
I'm watching this Martinez Minbilly fight. It finally made it back around in the fire stick joint, the replay.
Right.
Lester Martinez is piecing Minbilly the fuck up. Like, Minbilly gets some shots off. He's gassed by like the 4th, 5th round, bro. Martinez gassed a little bit.
What was happening?
Under overs, he is piecing him up, bro. Billy just got a chin. Like, as far as boxing goes, every fucking boxing fan should have had this like 8-2 Lester. People are judging with their heart and shit. I don't know, bro. Crazy. Yeah, about 10 minutes and
that was like a historical like moment for me, and
this fucking
and I was excited. I was glad to be able
pretty
to do
good
it,
stuff.
especially in the fashion I did it in.
Shit,
I was having
that's
more
a
fun.
no-go, bro.
Be the top guy. I was number 1.
Same
He was number
style.
2 at the weight class at that
It's
time.
bummy.
So it was just great.
Not fast enough.
I felt phenomenal.
Yeah.
Boots one of my favorite fighters,
Yeah.
but don't mean he can dress.
I felt good going into the fight, though.
I guess it's like his I'm in camp vibe.
Yeah.
Like,
ready.
I've been working, dog. I've been putting in that work, I guess, to make a little sense now. When you really think about it.
It was motivating for real.
Really?
Everybody thought that the fight was 50-50. I seen a lot of people leaning towards him. I'm like, that's good.
Boots over
keep
here
that
on
same
some
energy. Then after I
fucking
fought him, I
Gemini
beat him.
shit.
Everybody started
Or
saying
some,
he was easy. He was supposed to
What
do that.
tank is, I forget.
That's what with this boxing game,
That is.
you can't like
You're damned if you do, damned if you
yeah,
don't.
like you
almost.
can't like it is what it is. Like, that's why I really don't even care what people be saying. They don't even bother me. Like,
Let's sign this.
I just be happy for the extra motivation. Like just
Yeah.
keep
Scorpio.
saying what y'all saying. I love it.
Whenever you have a fight coming up,
Over here,
do
Scorpio
you
in
make it like your business to stay off of social media, or was it just
You
for
know,
the
you
specific
know.
fight that you were like, I'm not gonna go on social media for this right
Like the older I got, coming up in the ranks is like that. It's best for you to like just lock in on camp and just stay off the gram. Like post what you got post for the fight and all that stuff, and that's it. Like that's it. Yeah, just post what you got post for the fight, and not worry about social media because people gonna say this, they're gonna say that. And some people that's not strong minded, they'll take that and not feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
With me, I was like, I'm just stay off the gram, lock it in, and let the people say what they want to say, and then we're gonna shut them up, and then they're gonna have something else to say. So that's what they do.
And you did, but then again, after that, then you knocked your gun over 54, and now people still have, their reservations about it. So it's like,
and that's what they want. That's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted me at 154. It's a lot. Boxing like weird. Like that's why I just don't even worry about it. I don't feel too much. Like I said, I focus on myself. And, let them people talk. Let them do what they want to do.
that was, what's funny, because from the outside looking in, you can see that, like, it's like almost, it's like sometimes it feels like, right, the crowd is never satisfied.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, we want this. Okay, then we give you this. And it's like, well, we didn't want it like that. We want it like this. Do you feel like that aspect of the sport sucks the fun out of it, or takes away maybe any of that passion or drive?
Some of the
That was facts from her. Like, we always want something else, man. Boxing fans are never happy. If you fight this guy, you should have fought that guy. I want the best versus the best. Like, it's just fucking. And fighting is a different type of game where if the best fought the best all the time, there would be nobody left. There would just have to always be a new guy. Because fighting is not like a football game. You can just keep going out there and fucking going balls to the walls. You can't at the top level. This shit is not what people think it is, bro. It's absolutely not that. Like, you can't. Every fight is a fucking big time investment from a fucking like a fucking stock player, and each fighter is a stock, bro. Like, that's what they're doing. It's big time money involved. This shit ain't you best fighting the best. People would their investments would be out the window because American fight fans can't just like the fighter and be with him or her through loss and everything. Just like a guy and root for that guy. And do it for the love of fucking that fighter in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's where this shit it's like a gray area. It's fucking crazy. That's why I love it and hate it. It's crazy, bro. And that's why the boxing league might fucking do something. Because we're in bad fucking, this shit's crazy.
I would say like these so-called media people, like they kind of like not make it worse, but they kind of like not take the fun out of it. They just like they feel like they feel like they know what they're talking about. They don't. They just, some of these social media people don't need to be doing no social media at all. Like for real, like it's like it's crazy. I don't understand how they got a platform, but you know at the end of the day, it's people.
Yes.
And they got an opinion. They can talk. So you know, best thing you can do is just focus on yourself.
Yeah.
What you gotta do is lock in.
And I think also too, like you're someone who has always been very open about like you want to run it, let's run it. Let's get it. You said it last time. I just want to get in there and rumble.
For sure.
You know, and I think that's also what sometimes people from the outside may not understand is like you want to get in there, but sometimes it's beyond your control. Sometimes it's politics. Sometimes it's the money ain't right, or sometimes
That's exactly what's wrong with boxing, and that's what Dana White proposes to put an end to. That's what his little league and what he's gonna have. There's not gonna be no fighting and contract disputes. You fight when you fight for him. It is what it is. Like this shit's gonna get crazy, bro. But the best can't always fight the best because at the top there's contract. It's fucking hard to make a fight. This shit's gonna get interesting. It's gonna get interesting.
It's just
some people just be talking. It's not coming out my mouth. Like it be a
It's
bunch
a
of
lot.
stuff. Like it just people don't understand
That's
that boxing
like
really
that.
like a messed up like game. And right now this age, this time where we at, like social media mess up everything.
Bro, I can't stop thinking about the Zuffa boxing shit. Like the shit that it's good, that it's bad. Like this is crazy. And I guess people are fucking like, who cares? It's gonna be a little piss on league. That shit keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And I don't think Dana White would be a part of something that's gonna be a pissant fucking little just because us hardcores know all the fighters. They're gonna grow that shit big, man. I'm excited to see it. I don't care where people feel and what their opinion is on it. Show me. Let's see. I can't wait for it to play out, bro. For real shit.
Like it's just
and
like
now we're about to
I
have
can't
AI, so forget about
social
it.
media messed up everything. Some of these interview people mess up everything. Like it'd be a lot. Though. That's why I say best thing for you is just to focus on yourself. Like I don't want to sound repetitive, but just focus on yourself and do it. Control what you control.
Yes.
To your best of your abilities. Like fuck for like and that's it. Yeah.
And do what is right for you.
Yeah, do
and
what's best for you,
and
for
do
sure.
what's best
Do
for you and your
best for
team
you.
because
Yeah.
I do feel like, sometimes, you'll see, let's say a fighter say, oh, let's say they're not going to do this or like the fans want this and then they'll go for it and then maybe it doesn't go their way or something happens and it's like you being fueled by the wrong thing. You got to do what's best for you regardless of what, people say. Because one thing I've noticed is that it don't matter what anybody says, they are still going to do it.
Exactly.
They can be like, I don't like this one, I don't like that one.
Shout out to Boots. This interview. I can't do it no more. I got one more little short video and then we'll get the fuck up out of here. Hour 42. Yeah, I got 9 more minutes. Oh no, not this one. Jao Pataya called out David Benavidez. You like Jao Pataya?
Yeah. You can fight.
Yeah, you can't fight. Oh shit. This victory parade joint. You want to watch the Jao Pataya joint? They said he called out David Benavidez. I gotta see that. Let me see.
Yeah, why not?
Oh shit! I had a Gary Russell joint. That's like an hour long though. That's too fucking long. Gary Russell talking crazy in an interview. Where the fuck did I just have this link at? Smash the like button if you're in here, guys. Actually, I'm gonna watch this Keith Thurman joint. Smash the like button if you're a real G. Fucking hit the super chat, and if not, just the like button will do. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all. This is Keith Thurman going off on Floyd Mayweather saying he ducked him. Yeah, no, this ain't a good interview. I'm not going to watch this. Peace out on that. We're going to watch the Opataya joint. I just can't find the link now. I'll be getting high. Bueno. Yeah, there it is. I got it. Opataya. Calling out Dave Benavidez. This dude has he's like flat, bro. The Australian people love him. He can fight his fucking ass off. This is one of the guys. When I say there's only a handful of guys that could really fight, I think he's one of them. Even though he's just been smashing on New Zealand bums and Aussie bums, he can fight. Talking about David Benavidez, I think he talks about the unifications and shit in this too. Let's hear what he's got to talk about. I think it's only like 9 minutes long or 6 minutes long, though. Even though it's 16 minutes, it's not. It's mostly his trainer. Let me see how long he talks for. And he's like 9 minutes. Perfect timing. Shout out to Ja Opataya, Fight Hype. We're liking, sharing, subscribing. YouTube, you know the drill.
We've been derailed, but we got a job to do. We're still on a mission to become undisputed. So we need to take care of business on the 6th of December.
Now, do you feel like you have to make a big statement with this fight? You're saying like you're chasing unification. Do you feel you really have to like stun Sin Cara, put him out, really get this fight?
Every fight I have is a statement. Every single fighter, every time I step in the ring is a statement. This is no different. I belong to be there. I belong these. I deserve these unification fights. Every time I step in the ring, bro, it's fucking war. I've never ever taken anyone lightly. I'm prepared for anything they bring, and this is no different.
Now, you were previously supposed to fight Sin Cara in January. Training camp. Have you got a plan from back then that you were working on for this fighter, or what are you going to do this time around?
It's the only thing that changes would be with sparring. We got tall sparring. Last sparring was short, stocky sparring. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that changes. Every training camp is hard work, trenches, pain, sacrifice. Fucking living under my rock and going home gym. That's all we do.
Now, unifications. Promoter Mick Francis said that there could potentially be the WBC World Title fight with Badou Jack next. Assuming you get through Sin Cara, is that where would that? How do you see that fight going down? When will it go down?
Then obviously we got to take care of business on the 6th of December. Otherwise, all of it's just talk.
My birthday too.
Is it?
Yeah. He's dry. Where the fuck is this Benavidez shit?
What are you gonna do? What are you doing?
I only want one thing on Opataya to spark this guy out.
Yeah.
Then we're going overseas for some mega.
We got 6th of December. We got to take care of business. They call Badou Jack, man. I've messaged
Him and Badou Jack's a good fight, bro.
Yeah, I said, are we fighting? What's going on? He said
I thought Badou Jack got pieced up in his last fight, though. The dude in Saudi was giving him the business, bro. And I like Badou Jack. You like Badou, right?
Yeah.
He can fight a little bit, but I think Opataya will light him up. He's too young. And he's explosive, man. He can really fight.
Wants to fight, we got to take care of our mandatory and we want to fight. Hey, done. You know what I mean? Be a man of your word. After this fight, once the mandatories are taken care of, if you get past yours, which I got to get past mine too, you know what I mean? But let's fucking do it. Don't go back on it now. You know what I mean? The Turkey Al-Sheikh and Dr. Rakan, they have told me that they want these fights to happen. They're willing to put it on. They want it over in Saudi, January. Bro, we're getting closer. There's a game plan now. We're not just chasing the fight. There's an actual plan now. So he's told me we got Badou Jack, which is another hard fight. If we win that, then we go down to Ramirez. We win that, and then once we do that, he told me he wants Benavidez to come up. It's a cruiserweight, and we fight Benavidez. If that's the course, let's fucking do it. You know what I mean? I'm pumped for that. Respectfully, I'd love to fight Benavidez. He's a great fighter. He's got a great following. He's mixed. He's been in the ring with some great fighters. And then once we tick that box, who knows? Maybe the heavyweight chapter starts then. But I'm not rushing my journey.
Man, dude. Him versus David Benavidez is a fucking good-ass fight.
Yep.
But him and Ramirez for the fucking WBA. I think he's got the WBO or some shit. Or Ramirez is unified. He's got 2 scraps. I think he's WBA and BO, I think, something like that. He's the IBF. He comes with a 10-pound rehydration, but with the fucking unification, that shit goes out the window. I need to see these guys fight Jao Pataya. What the fuck is the holdup? Like, Oscar De La Hoya is like bad for boxing. The way he promotes, bro, he ain't giving his champion away to anybody that other than what his guy can handle, what he'll win. He's waiting out for a Jake Paul, fucking holding out with them 2 straps to wait on Jake Paul and fuck the sport up instead of letting this guy fucking get what's due. Like, you can tell this kid will wipe the floor with all of them. Like, Jao Pataya is a demon in the ring. And that's what's like, that shit's whack how promoters move, man. It's super whack. Like, they should be fighting. Him and Badu Jack's a good fight too, though. But him versus David Benavidez, that's a really good fight. Well, maybe because I'm emotionally invested, I guess, with David Benavidez. Then I got a dog in the race, you know what I'm saying? It's a good fight, though, man. Real good fight. Yeah, that's all I need to hear from this guy. So I'm a jet. Appreciate everybody popping out to this bitch. Appreciate the super chatters, the 23 or 25 Lakers, however many it is. I appreciate y'all.
Yep.
We fucking, we're gonna keep showing up here talking real boxing shit. We're gonna love all of the fucking sport. I don't care what people think. If they stay, if they go, it is what it is. I'm gonna give my genuine opinion, whether it hurts your fucking feelings or not. How I feel about something doesn't mean that's the way you need to feel about something. This ain't no fucking echo chamber. Tell me you feel different about it, so we can talk boxing. This channel's gonna be ramping up some shit, going live more. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go live more once this work slows down, because I thought it was done, but extended a little bit. But once it slows down, I'll be back at y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Real shit. To the
Thanks,
next
everybody.
one. Peace.